Someone have said to me that I would be 10 years at Liverpool. I would say that the guy or someone was crazy. Dourado is a small city. It's about 200,000 people. It's quite far from the biggest city in Brazil. It's a good city to grow up. My mom, she's always been a hard worker, and she's always been someone very close to me, always gave me the right advice. My father is a dentist. I had to go to the dentist. I never been to him. He's a fan of football. His brother was a player. He played the World Cup in 1974, played for Atletico Madrid. He had a fantastic career. He's a legend of Palmeiras, a big club. I've got a fantastic relationship with my brother. He's someone that I trust. We have 4 years difference. The problem was when we had fights, of course, he always used to beat me. I was a good boy, I would say. I always liked to go to school. I've played many sports, but football always been my passion since I was very young, 5 or 6 years old. Romario at the beginning was a big hero. Ronaldo, he was a guy that everyone used to look at, and he was kind of a reference for everyone. Brazil football it means sometimes everything. When they watch the national team or when they support their teams, the passion is so big. The city I came from, there was not a big team. When I was very young, Grêmio won a few leagues and a few cups. So Grêmio was one of the teams that I really watched a lot. My family was half Grêmio, half Internacional, which is a kind of Everton here in Liverpool, the big rival. And of course my father, because my uncle played for Palmeiras, he was a Palmeiras supporter. My father had a team. Every weekend we used to go and play against the other areas.
Não, sempre acompanhei. Toda a vida acompanhei o Lucas no futebol. Era um jogador com todas as características que ele tem hoje.
My parents always, gave me the support to carry on, and of course that's why I'm very grateful. Because there are a lot of Grêmio supporters in Dourados, they spoke with Grêmio to bring the under-17 team to play against the local team. At the end of the game, they actually invited me to come. After 2 months for a trial. I signed my first professional contract. Everything started to really, become a reality.
E a emoção foi total, né? Porque toda a família, todos nós, assim, nos sentimos muito orgulhosos de, com 16 anos, ele ingressou e fez o primeiro contrato com o Grêmio.
The following year, I made my debut for the first team.
Então vai disparar, ele prefere o cruzamento. Lucas à vontade, dominou, foi pro drible e bateu! Gol! Lucas pro Grêmio!
People will laugh when they see this, but I used to score quite a lot of goals.
Pode fazer o cruzamento, saiu lá, vem a chegada do Lucas, é gol! Gol!
We used to play with 2 10s, 2 10s and 2 strikers, no wingers. So I kind of start to play like number 10 or number 8. I never been a very strong player and quick player, but I always try to understand the game. I always like to talk with managers about tactics and why they do things, even when I was younger. And I was a player that really used to get forward and score goals. Grêmio, they were always worried about my development, so they didn't really rush me, and I could help on the end of the season with the promotion back to the first division. It was the final, so I think with a draw we would be promoted back to the first division. It's the craziest game I ever played, and I don't think I will play another one like this. First half I was on the bench, penalty against us. Náutico hit the post. It finished 0-0 first half, and then I came on half-time. After 15 minutes we got another penalty against us. We got a man sent off. Start really to fight with the referee. You know, all the players went against the referee, and he got 2 more sent-offs. So we were 3 men down on that moment. People run into the pitch. The chairman said to us to don't go back to the pitch because that was a disgrace. Police came in. So I remember the referee put the ball on the penalty spot, and another player came and kicked the ball. So we got the 4th man off. I remember nobody from the Náutico team wanted to take the penalty. One guy got the ball, the left back shot the penalty, and our keeper saved. It was unbelievable, you know, we couldn't believe. 1 goal, they needed 1 goal. But I think psychologically they were dead. Anderson from, of course, Manu, he ran and beat 2 or 3 players, and then the defender came and he smashed him and he got sent off. We played quick, and Anderson go into the box. Nobody wanted to touch him, and Anderson scored 1-0. And then at the end we won the game and we were champion, and then we were back to the first division. Nothing is impossible, and things change in football, in life like this. Don't give up. That's the message I take from that game, you know. Sometimes you're down, but if you're not dead, you know, try to stand up and keep going. In 2003 we first met and kind of started knowing each other. Of course, I was living alone in Porto Alegre at that time and didn't have any family around, and you know, and she was a big help for me from the first day that we met.
He's younger than me, so I was going to university and I met a boy 16 years old at that time, and starting to be a footballer. I was a little bit like scared. He was different since we started. He is very clever. This is my first impression, yeah, honestly. And then he started university as well. I thought, I think could work.
Maybe we share the same thing. We share the
yeah,
same thoughts.
The same thoughts, yeah.
She likes more when I had the long hair, to be honest.
Yeah.
You like, no?
No, I think I'm used to you with the short hair. Now I like your style now, yeah.
Thank you. 2006 we were in first division. We finished that year in 3rd, so we qualified for the Copa Libertadores against the odds. I made my debut for Brazil national team when I was 19. I got awarded the best player in the Brazilian league. So I went a few days of holidays because I had to be on the Copa America for under 20s for Brazil. And I was the captain of the team. We won, qualified for the World Cup under 20s. We qualified for the Olympics of 2008. It was an incredible achievement. Probably the best year of my career. I had a big offer from Russia, and we spent 3-4 days deciding if we should make that step. And at the end, we decided that it wasn't good for both of us, for my career and also for her. So, but then when Liverpool comes, it was a big chance for me, and she understood that. I received a call from my father saying that Liverpool, they were interested.
We were looking for a midfielder who have the character, the personality to deal with the pressure in the Premier League, and at the same time enough quality to play at the level that you play normally in England.
My father asked him if he could come with my agent to visit Liverpool and have a talk. The window was still closed, so it wasn't possible to make any move, but you know, they were kind of preparing for the summer.
It was hard, but some things you can't say no. You just need to take the risk and
that was the case.
and see what's happened.
She made a choice to come and take the risk, because it was a risk